Go ahead and get started with Stephen Bondi.
Hey, Marcus, how you doing? All right, man. So this is the first time actually you playing against the Knicks since the trade, and I was just wondering, since we haven't had a chance to talk to you, what was it like, getting traded? I know you didn't want to leave at the time, and what do you think of the team now?
I think first of all, I had a great time here. I love New York. I love the fans. I love the organization. I think it's trending in the right direction. A lot of young guys that's over there playing really well. RJ is trending up, and Julius is doing a good job of leading them. So it looks like they're going in the right direction. There's nothing but love for them.
Thanks.
Thanks. We'll go over to Law Murray.
Marcus, this is the first time that Nick Batum missed a game this season. Patrick Patterson wound up starting and keeping you in your role with the second unit. And after now a few weeks, how do you feel like you've adjusted to that role, and how were you able to get Pat?
We got this thing that we say about Pat, and we say just add water. So because he's ready to go. He's a veteran. He's been in this league for a long time, and when his number called, he's ready to go. And that's big for us. And me, man, I'm just a hooper, man. Whether you want to start me or bring me off, I can do whatever. And I think that's just go to say to my game, to my versatility, to the kind of teammate I am. But like I said, man, I'm a Swiss Army knife. I can do whatever you need.
Thanks. We'll go ahead over to Miriam.
Hey, Marcus. Congrats on the win. Obviously, you guys are getting used to playing games without fans. You've been doing it for months now. But are there ever moments like, when you're in a venue like that, like the Garden, where you kind of wish there were fans, or like you feel it?
Definitely, man. There's nothing like playing in the Mecca. It just was so different when we went out there today, and like nobody was out there. But it's like that in every arena, especially like that in Staples. But it's starting to be the norm, and some cities are allowing fans, but I think we are adjusting to it, and we're just getting ourselves ready to compete. This was an early game, so we had to come out with our own energy. And second half, I thought we did a great job of hitting first and taking the game back in our hands.
Thanks. Go over to Tomer.
Hey, Marcus, congrats on the win. Today, Kawhi goes 1 of 3 from 3. PG goes 1 of 8. Lou's 1 of 5. You guys still finished with 17 makes on 45% shooting. Does that kind of 3-point shooting surprise you, or is that kind of expected at this point with the looks you guys are getting?
I think it is a credit to those guys too, man, because they pull the defense in so much. You got to double team them, and I think guys are just trying to gel and figure out their spots and where they're going to be open at, and where they can continue to get open shots. And the best thing about this team is down from 1 through 5, we all can shoot the 3. And, I think that definitely opens up the floor. Baca doing a great job. Pat came in, and I think he made 3 or 4. So it's a better group, and, we're just continuing to go forward. And when we're open, we're just making shots.
Thanks. We'll go over to Shane Young.
Hey, Marcus, congrats on the win. You and Kawhi have been, tied together. I think you're in the same draft and 1 pick apart, if I'm not mistaken. What have you seen since being his teammate? Is this the best you've seen Kawhi throughout your career together? And is there anything specific that he's added to his game over the last couple of years?
Kawhi is just like the ultimate pro. He come in and get his work done. He don't say much. He keep his head down, game in and game out. You know what you're gonna get from him. Personally, I think I do see the motivation. He's definitely talking more. He's definitely more vocal this year. And I think last year he just felt like he could have changed some things, and that was one of them. And it was really good for our team. Him and PG are both playing at MVP levels, and it was good to watch. It's good to see. It's good to see how those guys train, because it's good for our younger guys to see what it takes the day in and day out to get better. And they're doing really well. They lead, and they're backing their game up too. So I'm excited to see how far and how good this team can be, and how good we can grow together.
Thanks. Got time for a couple more. We'll go to Joe Varden first.
Hey, Marcus. With the way that last year ended for you guys, and then now everyone can see how well it's going here and there early on. Is there anything about the way that last year ended that you guys still talk about? Does it fuel anything you do or say at practice or the weight room or anything like that?
Nah, not really. You know, we kind of just left it in the past. It's a totally different dynamic, totally different coaching staff, totally different players. You know, fired some of the guys that didn't return, and you know, it's a whole different atmosphere. I think guys are, you know, buying in a lot better. The coaches are, you know, giving us opportunity to be able to keep ourselves accountable and play the game how we want to play it and go the way we see it. And you know, it's fun, man. I told my twin brother this the other day, man. Playing for T. Lue is like it's like one of the things that, you know, I would have never expected in the NBA because we have a really good relationship, and you know, that's my guy, man, and it's easy to be able to talk to him. I call him anytime, and you know, it don't even have to be about basketball. And I think that players enjoy that, man. Just having a conversation with a guy that can relate to you and was a player, and you know, and understands exactly how you feel. So, you know, I'm just blessed to be in this position, and I'm blessed that the Clippers, you know, brought me back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. We'll take one final one from Kawhi.
What's going on, Marcus? Can you just elaborate more on that? Just being around a bunch of guys that you can just have a conversation with that's deeper than basketball. You know, just how beneficial is that for you? And also, can you just elaborate on just when you first come into the Clippers? You know, just having to sacrifice shots for a bigger goal, and then you know, but it's still a winning situation for you.
Me as a player, man, I've been to a lot of teams, and you know, I've played for a lot of coaches, and I can say that this by far was my favorite coaching staff, by having all the guys that actually played and guys that can relate, man. Chauncey Billups, Dante Jones, T. Lue, you got, you know, all the way down, man. These guys are, you know, they're into it, you know, they're emotional like us, you know, they're holding everybody accountable, and you know, it's been a good ride so far, and I think that, you know, we have something special going over here. And, you know, to answer your second question, hey, man, I had my opportunity to be able to show what I could do in New York. I think everybody took notice of that. And, you know, I used that platform to get on a bigger stage. And now, you know, I'm here to compete for a championship. And I've said it plenty of times, I want to be, you know, part of that team that wins that first championship for the Clippers. And I think, you know, we're trending in that direction. And that's the main goal. You know, I'm just excited, super blessed, man. And, you know, I'm going to continue to work hard, and whatever they need me to do, that's what I'm going to do.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Appreciate it, man.